Hello YouTube, welcome to another Q&A video, and in this video I'm going to answer all the questions from you all, and hopefully we can get to know each other better. So the thing is, there are a lot of questions and some of them are really confused, so I only pick something up and trying to talk about myself and in a way that hopefully it can give you some values about my journeys, about who I am, and and just use this as a reflection for your own journeys. I wish you the best. So the first thing is dealing with drawdown. So to be honest, compared to many years ago to right now, drawdown is something, it's like a friend. And it used to be something that I'm really hate. It used to be something that really just hunting me over and over, and it just feel so frustrating to think about. But over time I actually find a way, or maybe just simply because I failed so many times. So when I started to accept that drawdown is just a part of trading, I just never really feel like it is something that, I mean, we all have drawdown, and the biggest difference is that even I got to drawdown, I'm not going to change the way I am trading. I'm not going to try to do something different. I'm not going to doubt myself, because even I want to do something, it's better before I get into the drawdown. Because the state of mind of a trader before the drawdown and during the drawdown, I tend to trust myself more before the drawdown. I adjust my plan that I designed before the drawdown. Because during the drawdown, our mind is cloudy. We have so many losses. We consume so many losing trades that make our mind just simply into a state of mind that very unbalanced. The mental capacity is just simply not enough for us to really do something productive for our trading performances. That's the reason why when I got into the drawdown, I just simply keep following the plan, and even that plan got me going outside account or losing the account, then I'm okay with it. Because to be honest, if we don't have an edge, if we don't have a working plan, if we don't have a well backtesting plan, then probably we should not be trading at the first place. And if we already started trading, then I'm gonna choose my plan. So in drawdown, nothing changed. I just keep executing and following my rules. The next one is dealing with overtrading. Overtrading is something, it's quite a personal thing, to be honest, because it's more about how you manage yourself, how I manage myself personally. Because let's say I am a trader that wants to trade many trades a day, but somehow I try to limit myself with one trade a day. Even one trade a day work really well for my performances, but because it's just so different compared to my personality, that's the reason why when I took that one trade, and if that one trade turned into a losing trade and use more time than not, I'm gonna lose myself. I'm gonna feel like I just want to get back to the market, try to revenge trading, try to just one more trade, one and another trade and another trade, and it keep going, and I just could not stop myself. So to be honest, it is, I don't think there's a one solution for every one of us. It's just more about testing different like variation of your strategy, of your yeah, just testing out. I just give you an example. It's very difficult to go really deep into that kind of thing, because for me right now, because I'm using set and forget, and I don't really limit myself, and it's working fine for me. Fear of execution. The next one is the question about like having hesitation when we want to execute our trade or we want to place a trade. So the thing is, for me, as an aggressive trader, usually I see in the markets every opportunity is an opportunity to make money. But for some other trader, they're gonna be afraid to lose. So every opportunity in the market meaning losing. It's like every opportunity in the market equal an opportunity to lose money. That's the reason why they always have a fear of execution. They always have a hesitation to actually following the plan to the T, and that is when the problem come in. For me, my problem is just trade so many trades, but for other trader, maybe they just, it's like if you are too aggressive, you're gonna kill yourself, you're gonna kill your account. If you are too conservative, it's just the same, because sometimes with that kind of mentality, we usually do not have the confidence in our trading strategy, and when you don't have faith in anything, it's just so hard to actually flow your, I mean, for me, in order to really remove that kind of hesitation and trade your plan without fear and just execute flawlessly, the most important thing for me is that I'm gonna accept that every trade is random in a way, because you have no warranty that that trade is gonna be a winner, and there's no warranty that that trade is gonna be a loser as well. So accepting that it doesn't matter how good we are, there are certain factors in the market that are gonna be affecting our trades and make it a winner or make it a loser. Our job as a trader is design a plan, design a strategy, and get into the market and just execute that plan. We trade our plan, we trade our strategy. It's like we know exactly what we are seeking for. We know exactly when to get out, when to exit, when to trade, when to not trade. And in order to really remove this kind of fear of execution, you need to really knowing your strategy from inside out, knowing yourself, knowing like, if I ask myself where I'm going to get out, like I'm going to have like an answer instantly. If I'm not going to have an answer, then usually the trading plan is just not good enough for my personality, for me as a trader who have the fear of execution, and that's just my thing. So if you have a fear of execution, then knowing your plan like the palm of your hand, accepting that any trade doesn't matter how good it is, it can be a winner, it can be a loser, and you have no control over anything in the market. And hopefully through enough practice, we gonna have more confidence in the way we trade. And last but not least, collecting data. So more data you have in your journal, the more confident you're gonna build in your execution. And over a long period of time, over enough sample size of data, you're gonna build have like a really strong conviction in every single execution that at some point it's gonna remove the fear completely, and you just trade flawlessly, and hopefully with whoever you are, you're gonna reach that destination. So the next question is like, how do I spend my payout? So you can see right now is a villa with pool, private pool, and I booked this for my mom and my family. That's how I think this is one of the first time my mom actually have a vacation with villa with luxury things, and yeah, for me it's just family and doing something with love, doing something with gratitude, doing something with kindness. And I don't really buying clothes or buying new phone or trying to do anything. It's just very simple, and I know that I'm nowhere near who I want to be as a trader. So it's a big part of my payout I just save there, and in case that I lost my Finance account or I lost my challenge, I still have some cash flow to back me up. And just see simple that. I'm not really good as you think I am. Another thing is when I'm going to do the live documentaries again, and what is another source of income. The live documentary thing is it's time consuming, and when I decided to do documentary video, what I want to do is giving you a reflection. I'm not trying to teach you my strategy. I'm not trying to like show you how to make big money kind of stuff. Everything in my video is purely reflection from my failure, from my payout, from my just the way I am. Hopefully you can see some emotion that you have been through. It's like from a whole different perspective, from different way of seeing things, and from there hopefully you can see something useful for yourself. And another thing is just showing the reality of trading. And as you can see, I lost a lot of challenge. I win some, I lose some, but I just simply just kind of stop and just never give up. Yeah, so for now I'm still trading the same as my last documentary series. That's the reason why I didn't really try to make new documentary, because I still haven't seen any new values that I can bring to you. That's the reason why when I gather enough energy, when I gather enough like more experiences, then probably I will do more. Because every video I got like $200-$300 for a video, but it took me like a month to actually create some video like that. So another sort of income is affiliate, and I think I mentioned it many times. I used to do affiliate, building website, flip website for a living, and to be honest, I'm good at even I'm good at it. I just don't have a passion for it. I don't have the love I need for affiliate marketing to actually do it for my whole life. It's just a lot of, I mean, it is exciting at the beginning, but like the more you do, the more you know, then everything is more like repeating every single day. And yeah, sometimes I got to sell things that I'm not really like some ebooks, some and it just feel better for me in trading. To be honest, I didn't like trading at all, but when I started this YouTube channel, from trading for a living, trading to be rich, trading to be something, I shift my mentality to trading for a difference. And when I show up and I speak up, it allowed me to reflect a lot. And from my self-reflection, a lot of people actually see something obviously that's the reason why it got popular in a way. And by helping other, I actually help myself to grow from the inside to the outside as well. And that's the reason why I don't really care about affiliate links or selling stuff, because I got a lot of things, but I got friends, I got networking, I got relationship, I got invisible beautiful things that is very hard to describe. I think that's actually one of the beauty when you do things with a good heart, with kindness and with gratitude. So will I change my strategy, or how do I'm going to use the data in the time where market is changing? So for me right now, even I want to change my strategy, it requires me to have a certain losses or a certain amount of data that actually showing me that I'm doing something wrong or my performances is pretty shit. And because it's not like you got into a drawdown and you change something, you got to draw down and you change some things again. Sometimes that losing trade is supposed to be here, to be in the data, and that's just what it is. Because losing trade, winning trade, they're actually the same of a larger sample size of trading. And I don't feel guilty or I don't feel bad changing to a new strategy, but I need a reason, and I don't just feel like I'm going to do some new things just by waking up and feel like the strategy is not working. What I'm trying to do right now is just focus more on data driven decision instead of emotional decision or acting based on fear or FOMO and kind of stuff. I trust my data more, and that's it. How do I deal with burnout or having a feeling like I'm going to give up? So when you got burned down, then probably you would just take a break. So sometimes it's just simple as that, just walk away. But it's so hard. I know how I feel, but for the best, just walk away. And about giving up, I actually gave up on trading a lot of time. It's weird, like every time I have a aha moment in trading, then somehow after I got consistent for 1 month something, it just went away. I don't know why. I just got bored and the cycle would just keep repeating. But one of the beautiful things is that somehow I always have something willing, something very small. It's really small design in my heart that giving me like a real conviction that I'm going to make it. It just feels so sure. It just feels so full. Even it's just a small part of my heart that, hey, you're gonna make it someday. And that small thing, that small belief, it kept me going. Even sometimes it felt like shit. It felt just simply like it's not only give up on trading, but sometimes I just want to give up on myself. And it's just, I know sometimes there are things that are very difficult to describe, but I don't know about you. I don't know if you actually believe in spiritually things or not, but for me, I actually do. And I know for a fact that I'm not really trying to go deep into that thing. So another question is, do I practice yoga and soul practice? I'm not sure what you mean by soul practice, but I'm a very spiritual person. But I'm not spiritual in a way that like believing things blindly, but it's more like I'm good at breaking down emotion in a very visually ways, in a way that I can actually make people know themselves better, in a way that I can reflect not only for myself but for other people as well. And I think it's just when I was a kid, I think that it's just something that every one of us have, something very simple, something very common. But then eventually when I grew up, I found out that it's just something that a little special about me, and that's the reason why I actually, to be honest, even with just simply doing self-talk, doing self-reflection, writing things down on the paper, or just simply doing meditation, with a proper mindset, with a proper practice, and with a proper way to actually structure your talks, you actually can really go very, very deep. So yeah, I do practice things mentally and physically and spiritually as well. Moving stop loss to break even, why didn't I do so? Think about it in this way: moving stop loss to break even, however, to take profits or taking partial or set and forget or target liquidities, or I mean, there's so many different ways for me, for you, for everyone to actually manage their trade. So think about trading is like a skill set of a lot of things in it's just a whole combination of small skill into a whole skill set, and you should pick what is feel right for you, testing out, collect data, and from there you just grow. If it's just not working for you, then you just forget about it and just move on and test new things. And for me, I just don't move my stop loss to break even. It's just my personal thing, my personal experiences, and I think it's just so weird that people supposed to like there's only one way to trade or one way to manage a trade or whatever, but it's just not for me. So psychology book. So for psychology book, I think that I read basically every single book on Amazon. I think the bestsellers one, Trading in the Zone, bestseller, Best Loser Win, The Mental Edge of Trading, Trading Wizards, The Super Trader. I read a lot, but I think Trading in the Zone is good. Best Losers Win is good as well. But I think at certain phase of your trading career or any career, every book is just, for me right now, if I risk the trading in the zone again, surely that my perspective, my perception is gonna be different than you and or someone that just started trading like 1 year ago. But yeah, I think it's just a personal thing, and I don't really read any new books now, but yeah, just watch YouTube and things. Do I have a mentors? I did, but usually to be honest, I have a lot of mentors, and even sometimes I have a lot of mentors. I will not going to give names, but if you have been following me for a while, then probably you will know for a fact that I never really talk bad about anyone, because it's just not my thing, it's just not my business. Every mentor, even the best one, they actually give me the lesson that I need to grow up. Even the scammer, even the people that didn't give a shit about my trading, even the people that really just didn't care or really hurt my performances, my journey as a trader. But sometimes you win by losing. Sometimes there's certain things in life just supposed to be there, and you suffer from it. I suffer from it, and I grow, and I just keep moving, keep going my path with gratitude, and knowing that along the way I will find the things that I need. So the next one is backtesting works well, but in real life trading, it's not. Well, the thing is, when we do backtesting, there are a lot of factors, there are a lot of emotion, there are a lot of things that just simply not involved in backtesting. But it doesn't mean that backtesting is not working. But for my strategy, I don't think that backtesting is a good way to actually collect data. That's really why I'm collecting data basically on live trading as only, I mean forward testing. But one other thing is, I think most people, they just don't want to understand backtesting. And if I simply really backtest well and demonstrating, I will probably have a huge amount of capital saved up right now when I'm ready. But usually that's not what trader did. Usually we went very aggressive. Usually we think that we got something special, we're better than other trader, and eventually we just hurt ourselves and our finance so bad before we actually know that we are ready. So in order to actually answer this question, I believe that I really need to know the strategy and know the trader, because it depends a lot on the strategy. For my strategy right now, even it's very simple, but I just don't think backtesting is a way to go to collect data. But there's such a strategy when I trade, I actually have a very huge confidence in backtesting. That's the reason why I just collect data from the best, and when I got enough sample size, I'm gonna just have enough conviction, just keep executing in live trading. And it depends on, I think, a lot on the trader. It's not really backtesting, it's not working, or live trading is different. It should depend on the perspective. Sometimes we just rush into live trading and we hurt ourselves, and we don't really do things that we backtested, but we do weird things in live trading. What is my plan for the future? My plan for the future is that, of course, I will be investing crypto stocks, but for now I'm not really that rich and I think I'm going to save the money and really just slow my process down to a way that I can manage, to a way that I can survive and enjoy life. I'm done with rushing. I'm done with running too fast. I'm done with being aggressive. And yeah, it's just not for now, and it's just, yeah, I'm more about enjoying life. Last year I got some huge payout and I just spent all of them on huge challenge, and I just lost a lot back to market. And this time I go into tech things slow, and you already know I don't have any agenda on selling things. That's really why I'm just going to do my things, and hopefully from my journey you're gonna see some kind of reflection, and hopefully we can grow together. You can see how beautiful this pool is. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to take a lot of photo videos for my mom. She's very happy. I am very happy. My wife is very happy, and I think that sometimes we just gonna ask that, are we happy? Are we really living? And I have been trading for 14 years now. I'm not a good trader as you think I am. My personality is not really for trading. I am more about human connection. I am more about the thing that, let's say, a personal trainer will be better for me, or a therapist will be, or a psychologist will be a better shot for me. But trading, it's just not for me at all. but somehow I just keep going, and I found my way to love trading. I found my way to grow with trading, and I found my way to make a difference with trading. Thank you for being a part of the journey. I forgot my microphone, so hopefully you can hear me and hopefully you can see this video. So that's done for the Q&A. I'm gonna see you on the next video.